Hello, this is Maru Beg. I have done MBA in HR. I have done my Masters in English Language. I have done my CELTA certification from the Cambridge University. And I'm running my own institute with the name of British English Language Center. More than 2 decades. I'm certified by the British Council, AU Pakistan, and IDP Pakistan. On top of that, I'm a YouTuber, motivational speaker, and corporate trainer. And I have trained more than 25,000 students in the last 20 years. Today I'm going to give you the overview about the IELTS. A lot of people want to have the demo class of the IELTS right before taking admission. I'm making this video for those people who want to take admission in IELTS but they want to have first demo. So I will just only give you the overview about the IELTS. Just only the correct information right. IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System. You got two different kind of IELTS, academic or general training. Academic for those who are willing to get higher education from the foreign country, they go for academic. People who are willing to settle down or maybe work or maybe get immigration, they go for general training. General training is less difficult, academic is a little bit difficult. You got a 4 component: listening, reading, writing or speaking. In listening, you got a 4 section, you got a 40 question, you got a 40 minutes. Each question carry the 1 mark. If you get straight 40 question correct, you will get a straight 9 band. You got a band 1 to 9, so maximum is a 9 band. So if you hit the 40 question correct, you will get straight of a 9 band. First 2 sections are very easy in listening. Next 2 sections little bit difficult, right? Scientific based, research based. Your whole listening test based on your first 2 sections. If you get 20 out of 20 in first 2 sections, your job becomes very easy. You can get it easily 7 band. Even if you make 10 mistakes out of 20, in next 2 sections you can get it easily 7 band, provided if you get 20 out of 20 in first 2 sections. In first 2 sections are very easy and very simple. In reading, you got 3 passages. Passage 1, passage 2, passage 3, right? You got 1 hour timeline. You got again 40 question. Calculation again very simple. 40 question, 40 correct answer, straight away 9 band. Each question carries the 1 mark. So you have to get 40 question correct. Come what may, if you really want to get 9 band in reading, but getting the 9 band in reading is quite difficult if you are giving academic. General training is a little bit easy, right? So what generally happens that you got a 40 question in reading, you got a 1 hour timeline, and you got a 40 question, let's say. So 1 hour 40 question. Each passage got a 20 minutes. You got to complete your first passage in 15 to 16 minutes, so you can say 4 minutes. Next passage again has to be done in 15 to 16 minutes, so you can say 4 minutes. When you come on the last part, in last part you got almost 30 minutes in your hand. Now you got a chance to be done your last passage easily, because you can get the maximum band you're reading only one way if you wrap up your whole 3 passages. So you should not leave the one question in fact right or single question. You got to attempt all 40 question. This is the best way to get a maximum band. General training reading is very simple. First 2 sections are very simple and very easy. The last section you can say the little bit difficult, right, because you got academic or research based. But in academic, right, every passage is quite difficult. Research based, very difficult, right? So in each passage you got extreme challenge in fact to get the maximum number in the maximum band. So this is the reason that IELTS academic is said quite difficult when it comes to IELTS doing, let's say, reading academic, right? So this is the reading part. Come to the writing. In writing you got a 2 tasks. Task number 1, task number 2. Total timeline is 1 hour. In task number 1 you got a 20 minutes. If you are doing academic, you have to write down report and you have to write down 150 words. If you are doing general training, then you got to write down letter. It could be semi-formal, formal, or let's say the formal, let's say. So formal, informal and semi-formal. Again you got to write down 150 words, right? So 2 tasks: report writing in academic, letter writing in your general training. Essay would be same. Whether you are doing general training or academic, in essay you got to write down 250 words. In fact, you got a different kind of topics in essay: agree, disagree, advantage, disadvantage, problem solution, discuss the views and so on, right? You are given only one topic out of 4 and 5 and you have to write down essay. So you have to be very accurate in writing, because you got a 2 tasks, right? Task number 1, task number 2, in fact, report writing in academic and letter writing in your general training, and you have to write down 150 words. The task, what is important for you, let's say, the band criteria. Band criteria is very important in writing. Number 1, task achievement. Number 2, grammar accuracy. Number 3, I believe, lexical resources. And number 4, coherence and cohesion. So you got four things in your writing band criteria: task achievement, grammar accuracy, lexical usage, and coherence and cohesion. You have to keep these four things in your mind if you really want to get a maximum band in your writing. Come to the last part, which is the speaking. In speaking, you got a three section: section 1, section 2, section 3. Section 1, you got 4 minutes. In section 1, examiner will ask a question about you, the general question about your hobbies, your timeline, your free time activity, your family background, your education background, your hometown, or things like that. So you got to give the proper answer in first section. It has around 4 minutes. Next section, you are given one cue card. In a cue card, you got a topic, and you are given 1 minute to be prepared. You have to talk about 2 minutes about the topic which is given to you, right? And this section, you got 3 minutes or more, 3 to 4 minutes, not more than that. Once you wrap up, you come to the third section. In third section, examiner will ask a question about the topic in which you have already spoken about. So examiner might ask you 5 to 6 different questions in third section, and you have to answer. So total, you got 3 sections in speaking: section 1, section 2, section 3. Section 1, 4 minutes. Section 2, 3 to 4 minutes. Section 3, around 4 minutes. Section 1, general questions are asked about you, in fact. Second section, you are given a cue card. Third section, you are asked a different question about the topic in which you have already spoken about. In speaking, the band criteria is very simple. Number 1, grammar accuracy. Number 2, fluency. Number 3, lexical usage. And number 4, coherence and cohesion. And you can add, let's say, pronunciation as well in speaking. Based on these 5 things, your band is calculated in speaking. So you must have now knowledge about the IELTS test. In fact, what do you have in your test? Why?